Just like Nostradamus said it would be. Hey, there goes the pigeon. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? Why, you, Snow White, of course. Snow White, you know I love you the most. Look, this is your city, Snow White. I'm trying to show you these things. Look, it's all your looking stuff. You should come to Paris with Daddy. Paris. They're quite beautiful. I mean, even the modern buildings, they definitely have a sense of architecture here. It's pretty good. Just tapping this, try to get the colour, the brightness down, but I can't turn it down. Yeah, the sky's revolving, you know what I mean? The world is revolving. We're, as a unit, as a solar system, we're spinning through space, alternate, like a clock. And we may come through a light intensity from dust from a distant sun is shining on everyone. Right? So, you know what I mean? We're just revolving through that light. And before we span around, we were outside the light from the distant star. And now we're coming into the light of the distant star, which is a greater intensity. And we're going through the spectrum. So in ancient times, we weren't exactly in that area of the spectrum. So things were green. And then it goes blue, and like the sky we have now, and depicted in the Egyptian hieroglyphs, stela of Akhenaten and Nefertiti worshipping the sun, the R10. You see they're blue, and it's not an easy pigment to get. And then if you're a royal, you're purple, because that's the highest, that's the fine, and for me. And so soon the sky will be turning purple for me. Yeah, but that's one way it could be, right? It could be that way, that the solar system is revolving through space, and there's a distant star out there that's maybe is beaming energy, or a black hole, and we're on the axis of it, but we're not in it. We're in it now, but previously we're outside of it, and then we're coming into that spectrum when it's altering the light, and it's green. Then they paint green. The sky's green, and they say that sky is green in the ancient writings, and now we're saying the sky is blue because we're in the color blue. And in the future, they'll be saying the sky is lilac because it's lilac, and then maybe in another generation's time, they're wondering why people were painting the sky purple. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just like we're wondering why were they saying the sky is green. Maybe it was green. This is how it is. And, we're in it's hotter because we're in the beam of the axis of the black hole, and that extra energy is just adding too much warmth to the Earth. This could be a possibility, and there is a further possibility that maybe time itself, and this is the other thing you can think, maybe time itself is speeding up, and it's altering the light, like you put it through a prism. You can see the color spectrum, because when light slows down, it alters the color. So maybe time, but relative to us, we're not noticing that the time is changing because we're in the time relative. So we're not noticing anything. But if we're outside of us, out in space, maybe we could see that we're walking extra faster or walking extra slower. But for me, it's we're going faster. Like everyone says, oh, time passes so quickly now. And maybe it's quickly hurrying up. So we're seeing green, blue, and purple because the time has altered.